Okay, so in the last exercise, what we did is we got the AMI ID from the GUI, okay, and even we opened the port 22, okay, from GUI, okay, and in this exercise, okay, what we will do is we'll try to achieve as much automation as possible. We should not be logging to the console and get the details. Okay, so let's start this exercise. This exercise is about data sources for launching the EC2 instance. So after during the performing this exercise, I'll explain what is data source exactly. Okay, so let's check first if the keys are already there. Okay, the keys will be always there as we created in the last exercises. IDRSA dot pub and IDRSA ls-ld. Okay, so both the keys are there. IDRS is the private key and the public key. We'll be using it while creating the keys, AWS keys. Now let's create the Terraform code. We can give any name. I'm just giving it a name as exercise number 3. Okay, and in that I'll create this main.tf. Just copy this code. Okay, I'll explain the code as well. Main.tf. So what does this file has? Okay, so here we are defining the first is we are defining the provider AWS. Okay, just like last exercise, we are creating a key pair, we're giving it a name my key pair, and while creating a key pair, it will copy the public key from our local laptop to the EC2 instance, which will be created so that we can do passwordless SSH properly. So earlier in the previous exercise, we opened the port from the console, going to the security group, and we opened the port. But in this exercise, we'll create a security group resource itself in the Terraform. So here we are creating a security group resource. Okay, the logical name is my security group, and it will have the name as well as my security group. We'll open the ingress port, incoming port 22 and 80. Then in the last exercise, we went to the uh, AWS console and searched for AMI ID. Okay, so we do not want every time to go to the console and check the AMI ID. So what we will do is we'll dynamically generate it. Okay, so the resource which is already available in the cloud and we want to reuse it. Okay, that is possible using data sources. Okay, so excuse me. So here what we are doing in the next resources, we are saying that launch an EC2 instance AMI ID should be taken from the data block, okay, above. So that's why we are adding here data. Okay, and get an AMI ID AWS underscore AMI dot Ubuntu. Okay, so this block will return an ID that we are using it here. Okay, use the fetched AMI ID in the previous block. Okay, then we are defining instance type as T2 micro. Then we'll be using the key pair which is created here, okay, in this block. Okay, so AWS key pair dot my key pair and name. Okay, that's why at the last we have key name. Similarly for security group, okay, we'll need the security group ID. Okay, so there can be multiple security groups, that's why it is in the bracket, and its name is all as IDs as well. Okay, so here we are associating the security group with this instance. Okay, and the security group is created here. Okay, its ID will need while creating the EC2 instance, and we are giving it a name web server. Okay, so let's just save this file. Okay, do terraform init. Okay, we'll also do terraform plan and just also do terraform apply. So all in the same line to save time. hyphen auto approve, not recommend in the production. We should see what it is trying to create, but for demo purpose we are writing all the three commands in the same line. Okay, so now it will create a EC2 instance, and we don't have to log into the console and get the details. Okay, for AMI ID the data block is used. Okay, so it will get the AMI ID, that is the existing resource ID, using the data block, and that is all about data sources. Okay, let's wait to get it initialized. Okay, so if you see, it started creating the resources. So what it is saying, three resources it is adding. Okay, so what are the three resources? First one is the security group, then the key pair, and the last one is EC2 instance. Okay, now only thing we'll have to go to the console is to check the public IP. That's it. So let's go here, EC2 instance. Okay, click on instances, and there are many instances. Okay, so one of the instances is getting ready now. Okay, so let's wait for it. So three resources are added, and our EC2 instance should be running now. Just refresh the page. Okay, and if you see, the web server is running. Okay, the only thing we are logging now to the console is to check whether it is running and get the public IP address. Just do SSH, okay, Ubuntu at the public IP address, and just press enter, and it will log in without password. Okay, so if you see, the Ubuntu 20 is installed. Okay, automatically we are even able to SSH it without any password, because we have provided the keys during the installation. Okay, so this was all about data sources, creating an EC2 instance using data sources.